least 14 dead, 50 injured. A lot of those injuries are severe.
Pecan 911, what's the location of the emergency?
Sandy Hook School. I think there's somebody shooting in here. Sandy Hook School.
22 people killed in 2 separate shootings on the campus this morning. More than 20 people are said to be injured. It is said by all involved to be the work of a lone gunman. No idea.
Hello, I'm Mike Vitale, Vice President for Academic Affairs and Student Services at Kansas City, Kansas Community College. During the Columbine shooting, students who were in the library were instructed to hide beneath desks even though there was an additional door they could have exited through to avoid the shooters. This passive response strategy was also used during the Virginia Tech and Sandy Hook shootings. And tragically, we know the results of those decisions. 25 years of mass shooting events have yielded a national average of 5 to 6 minutes for the response time of law enforcement to an active shooter scene. 5 to 6 minutes can be the difference between life and death. In light of recent events, it is necessary to review how to react should you encounter an active shooter. ALICE, A-L-I-C-E, the acronym for Alert, Lockdown, Inform, Counter, and Evacuate, is based on the premise that information, authorization, and proactive training are the key to surviving the active shooter. Should you notice anyone suspicious, contact KCKCC Campus Police at 913-288-7636. Provide a description such as clothing, weight, height, or weapon, and the suspect's location. Another option to contact KCKCC Police is to use one of the campus outside emergency phones. This will connect you directly with the campus police dispatch. Once alert is received, a law enforcement team starts to respond and will direct officers to the scene and alerting the campus by text, email, and intercom.
All appropriate safety actions at this time.
Getting correct information is crucial to your survival in a crisis situation.
Hey, there's a shooter on campus. We all need to leave. Let's go. Come on.
This information will give you the knowledge to make the right decisions about your safety. If you receive an alert while in a classroom or office, and your only option is to stay at your location because the shooter is nearby, you should close and lock your doors immediately. If your doors do not lock, you should attempt to barricade the door using chairs or desks in the room. Another option is to wrap a belt or cord around the door handle to keep it shut if the door opens outward.
I got a gun! Get it!
Hitting a moving target possesses a challenge. If the shooter does enter the classroom, you want to make it difficult for the shooter to open fire on stationary targets. Spreading out, movement, and distractions are important if the shooter does enter the classroom. Your response to a shooter close by or in a room may include you evacuating as soon as possible. The best case scenario is for you to be able to exit the room as soon as possible to escape a shooter.
Hey, there's a shooter on campus. We have to leave. Let's go. Come on. Hurry.
Take a moment to review your classroom and observe ways to exit the room in the event of an emergency. If there's only one door, observe windows. If the room is above ground, is there a ledge or location outside you can safely hide until help arrives? Disrupting the ability of the shooter to use his weapon is the main goal of this step. If the shooter enters the classroom and escape is not possible, everyone should start throwing objects such as books, backpacks, purses, laptops, chairs, all at the head of the shooter Then either head for the exit or subdue the shooter. If you control the head, you control the body. But you have to immobilize the shooter first by having one person attack each of the arms and legs, then force the shooter to the ground while another person grabs his head. If the weapon comes free, grab it and place it in a trash can away from the struggle. Call the police while keeping the shooter on the ground. Once law enforcement arrives, they'll be looking for someone with a weapon, and you do not want to be holding it upon their arrival. We believe students and staff may have a greater opportunity to avoid injury or death by following these steps. Knowing the philosophy of the ALICE program and using it when necessary may increase your chances of survival when confronted by an active shooter. Review this video often on the college website. Let's work to make Kansas City, Kansas Community College a safe and reliable place to work, study, and enjoy.